Okay, so question number 3 looks at this rule here, that particular curve, and I've defined that curve over here as f of x. So if I go execute, then if I do f of x given I equals 2, like we're told here, and we graph it, we end up with that curve. And that's the curve that you would find when you have chain or rope held horizontally. It drops, and it drops according to this curve. For example, power lines. So that's what it looks like if A equal 2. In part B, you're asked to find out what A is. So this models the height of the wire that's strung between two poles 20 metres apart. And find A approximate to 4 decimal places. Okay, so I've got my f of x, but I'm not going to make A equal 2. So I've got my f of x, and I know that it's going to look like this. So in my expression, which is D, and D is this particular power line, so d of x equals, so f of x minus 10 plus 12 minus a, and I don't know what a is. And that's given to me in the question. That determines my turning point. I've moved this way 10, so minus 10, and I've moved up 12. So that's where my turning point is, at 10, 12, hence the minus 10, the plus 12. And I could define it. And I'll define this as d of x. So instead of using f, I'll use d. And I'm interested in d of 0 equaling 16. 16? 15. And solve for a. And there's my answer for a, 17.144571332. I could have chosen this point over here and said d of 20, and I'm going to get the same answer. But I can't choose this point here, 10 and 12, because 10 and 12 has already been used to generate the rule. Okay. The same posts were now 30 metres apart. So that's now 30 and 15, which means this will now be at 15 and 12, which means I will have E of x, which is C of x minus 15 plus 12 minus A, to come up with that answer. And if that was the case, if that was 15, and I'm solving d of 30 is equal to 15, there's my answer for A. And going over the page, we now have, instead of it looking like this, we have it look like this. So I have, here's my turning point, so that's going to be -4 and 0. Here is my starting point, so m of 0 equals 25. Solve for A, and that's the answer that you get.